When Ivanka Trump and Jared Kushner met at a business lunch in 2007, it was a match made in heaven. Both came from uber-wealthy backgrounds, having grown up wanting for nothing, living in the lap of luxury, and sharing a love for the finer things in life. Ivanka is Donald Trump's richest child in addition to his clear favorite. In 2019, Forbes estimated that Ivanka is worth around $375 million when you factor in how much Kushner is worth, too, though estimates vary widely. Although Ivanka credits her father for helping her build her fortune, she insists her immense wealth is due to good old-fashioned blood, sweat, and tears, not privilege, as many may be mistaken for thinking. My father's advice to my younger self has proven true: when you're passionate and you work hard, you can achieve great things, she wrote in her 2017 book, Women Who Work. Meanwhile, Ivanka claimed her grandfather's words of wisdom keep her focused and humble. My grandfather always told me, to whom much is given, much is expected. I consider the position I'm in to be a great responsibility and one I intend to use wisely, she wrote. Still, that doesn't mean Ivanka and Jared are averse to splashing the cash, far from it, in fact. We're taking a look at the most expensive things Ivanka and Jared own. Ivanka and Jared's luxury car collection. Donald Trump isn't a fan of German motors, vowing to cut imports into the USA. The European Union doesn't take a lot of what we have, and yet they send Mercedes into us, they send BMWs into us, by the millions, Trump told reporters at a Singapore news conference in June 2018. It's very unfair, and it's very unfair to our workers, and I'm going to straighten it out. However, it appears Ivanka Trump and Jared Kushner didn't get the memo. They're huge fans of German engineering, as evidenced by their 1950s Mercedes 220 SE Ponton. In 2015, Ivanka captioned a black and white pic of them posing in the convertible, which classic driver lists for $265,000. Donald would be pleased by the couple's other cars, though. In January 2022, Ivanka and Jared were snapped loading their kids into the flatbed of a Dodge Ram truck, which has a Kelley Blue Book value of around $60,000. Ivanka also owns a GMC Yukon, which has an average cost of $70,000, and a Cadillac Escalade, which starts at $82,000. Oh, and a $83,000 to $121,500 Range Rover Sport, but don't tell Donald about that one. However, it appears Ivanka Trump and Jared Kushner didn't get the memo. They're huge fans of German engineering, as evidenced by their 1950s Mercedes 220 SE Ponton. In 2015, Ivanka captioned a black and white pic of them posing in the convertible, which classic driver lists for $265,000. Donald would be pleased by the couple's other cars, though. In January 2022, Ivanka and Jared were snapped loading their kids into the flatbed of a Dodge Ram truck, which has a Kelley Blue Book value of around $60,000. Ivanka also owns a GMC Yukon, which has an average cost of $70,000, and a Cadillac Escalade, which starts at $82,000. Oh, and a $83,000 to $121,500 Range Rover Sport, but don't tell Donald about that one. Ivanka and Jared's Billionaire bunker Miami mansion. A Trump wouldn't be a Trump without a glitzy Manhattan apartment in their name. Ivanka Trump and Jared Kushner have a huge one, and not surprisingly, it's located inside Trump Park Avenue. And they clearly didn't get any tips on interior decor from her father, Donald Trump. In stark contrast to his gaudy gold-plated penthouse, Ivanka and Kushner's pad is refined and understated. Elle Decor has photos of the home, which was decked out by acclaimed interior designer Kelly Behan. The spacious living room is painted in Galveston gray. It features a mix of stylish, custom-designed vintage furniture and tasteful artwork. The foyer has a hand-painted mural on the wall and wooden floorboards. There is a leather dining room and den with a lacquer desk. And airy bedrooms in muted colors. The apartment played a part in Donald's $250 million civil fraud trial. Like many of the family's assets, it came under scrutiny regarding its true worth. Donald Bender, a former Trump Empire accountant, testified to noticing discrepancies between the penthouse's actual market value and the listed price. Ms. Trump's rental agreement for Penthouse A in Trump Park Avenue included an option to purchase the unit for $8,500,000. But in the 2011 and 2012 statements of financial condition, this unit was valued at $20,820,000, Bender told the court, per CNN. Ivanka and Jared's art collection. Ivanka Trump and Jared Kushner are avid art lovers. They have a multi-million-dollar collection of paintings and sculptures scattered throughout their homes. In September 2013, Trump talked about her aesthetics with Artsy. She said she loves established artists like Christopher Wool and Cy Twombly and young and emerging ones like Dan Colin and Joe Bradley. She said, "My husband and I started collecting a couple of years ago. We really enjoy visiting various artists' studios both in NYC and during our travels. It has been a fun exploration of our personal and collective tastes. We only have two rules: we don't buy art that we don't love, and we only buy something if we both love it and want to live with it." Like their Manhattan penthouse, the pricey collection has come under legal scrutiny. In May 2017, Kushner landed in hot water after failing to declare their artwork in his disclosure filing. The couple's attorneys insisted there was no wrongdoing, though, despite other government officials all declaring their artistic possessions. Mr. Kushner and Ms. Trump display their art for decorative purposes and have made only a single sale, a lawyer told ArtNet News. To avoid any doubt, however, they will report their art collection. Meanwhile, some artists are unhappy about being a part of the Trump collection. "Please get my work off of your walls," Alex de Corte posted on Instagram. "I am embarrassed to be seen with you." Ivanka's diamond ring. Ivanka Trump used to have her own jewelry line. So, it's hardly surprising that she ensures her personal pieces are stylish and covetable. Her engagement ring is no different. When Jared Kushner got down on one knee in July 2009, he presented his bride-to-be with a suitably enormous and ridiculously expensive bauble. The ring is rumored to be a 5.22-carat, D-flawless, cushion-cut diamond on a diamond-encrusted band, which would be worth about £400,000, Tobias Cormand, the managing director of jewelry brand 77 Diamonds, told The Express. "How much is that in US currency?" "In excess of $500,000. The sparkler is rumored to have been designed by Ivanka. However, she often forgets to wear it. I knew you'd call me on that," she told the View panel in November 2009 when they questioned her about her bare finger. "I was engaged for 3 months and then I've been married around 8 days, so it's sitting on my bedside table. I forget about the hardware." Meanwhile, after becoming a White House advisor during Donald Trump's term, Ivanka was forced to close the doors to her fashion empire to avoid any perceived conflicts of interest. All operations of the business ceased on July 31, 2018, her financial disclosure announced. Still, a report by Crew found that she still continued raking in the profits, making at least 6 figures from the trust holding that business in 2019.